We're going to continue this conversation right after this quick break, talking about, some of these new sectors in Nigeria that are starting to shine a light and hopefully drive the economy. Please don't go away.
Teaching my friends Nigerian slangs. Box 5. Read. Say, why you dey vex?
Why you the vex?
Okay, that's not bad. Why you following me? Why you dey vex?
Why you the vex?
Hey, Billy, say, why you dey vex?
Why you the vex?
Oh my God! Oh no! Hey, this one's my brother.
All right, yes, welcome back. Yeah, that's a video from TikTok. If you've been living under the rock, then maybe you've never heard of that term. But yeah, it's a social media app that's gone crazy, gone wild, especially with the lockdown and the pandemics from last year. And yes, social media has become a huge factor and a huge topic of conversation across governments. And so if you're talking about the economy, you have to sort of factor it in. And I have here with me a TikTok sensation, Nigerian Dreaknowsbest is her name on TikTok. You have 5.3 million followers on TikTok. That's more than some countries' populations.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to build that, first of all?
Honestly, just took me one day. I'm just kidding. Nah, it took me a while. Lots of hard work, consistency. I saw the video you played, making people laugh, and gradually just people coming to my page.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for content creation for like 7 years now. So I'm not.
When did you get on TikTok?
I got on TikTok when it became TikTok, so like a year and a half ago. 2 years now. 2 years now.
And you have 5.3 million followers. Most times you find people with that many followers on social media. They're either celebrities or people in government or politics. What did you think you did that made you garner that sort of a following? Because these questions are important for me, because a lot of people who want to, probably follow your footsteps and be like you. What did you do differently, you think?
I think what I did differently was I was just being myself. That's the most important thing right now as a content creator. I feel like when people are trying to become content creators, they want to do what everyone else is doing. But literally just being your authentic self is enough. I always say, like, people come to your page because of your content, but they stay because of who you are. And a big part of my content is my Nigerian culture, because I love Nigeria. I love the food. I love the slangs and everything. Even though I was raised abroad, my parents always brought us back home. And I love the idea of me, like you saw the video. One of the girls was Asian, one of them was Chinese, one of them was a white guy, and they're learning Nigerian slangs. I mean, the opportunity to be able to amplify culture is like the big deal.
Yeah.
So I think what I did differently was definitely just being myself and splashing my culture in there, so people are just like, I want to learn more. I want to laugh sometimes. I want to
Yeah, I like the fact that you talked about content creation there, because content creation or being a content creator is a job now.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, they still don't get it. People don't even take content creators seriously sometimes. So what do? You just play around on the internet. This is what they say. I know, going from the conversation I was having earlier, because the economy, we're so used to the traditional ways of making money, oil and gas, banking, and all of that. You are in this new space. Is it something that's worth your while? Talking about, earning you a living and, getting you by as a job.
Yeah. So I'm happy that people are finally starting to realize that being a content creator is not just playing around with your phone. It's a lot of being consistent, creating every single day. But I think the best part about it is that these brands are starting to realize that no one is watching TV anymore. Everyone is on their phone. Even
they are watching Robbie Minds.
You better watch Robbie Minds, yes. Yes,
well, exactly. I get you, yes.
Everyone is on their phone scrolling, so we need to get our products on people's pages so people can buy our product. So product placement, one of the big parts that it plays in place for content creators like myself to make money. So I work with brands like Coca-Cola, Netflix, Google, McDonald's, the list goes on. And essentially, I'm so grateful for that opportunity, because it's like, I literally tell my fans, because again, my fans are like my friends. If I tell them this is what I'm using in my video, they're going to want to buy in that.
Yeah. So when did you get your first sort of call from a brand saying, oh, we want to use you or want to pay you to place a product on your page? Was it expected? Did you pitch for it, or did it just happen? And how did it happen?
One of the things I always tell people, like, you can either just wait for opportunity to come, or you can go out for it. So from the start, I told you I've been doing this for 7 years. So I've always reached out to different brands. I go on LinkedIn, I'm like searching up if a product I like, I search for the company, who's the influencer manager, who's in charge of this. So I was always pitching myself to different brands. But I can't remember the first one I did, but the biggest one that I really enjoyed was Tide. It's a laundry detergent company.
Detergent, yes.
And they really wanted to work with me. And this was like this month, they really want to work with me. So they sent me the product all the way from America to here just to work with me. And because they were like, we love her personality, we love how authentic she is, we love how she can just naturally implement our product into her content, we have to send it to her. I said, hi. Thank you. It's good that people are recognizing my talent, you know? So it was really cool. So that's one of the moments I'm like, this is worthwhile.
Yeah.
That I can work anywhere in the world. I can be in Asia one day, I can be in South America, I can be in America, I can be wherever, and I'm still able to do what I love.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, all of this, you're Nigerian.
Yes.
And there's always this perception of Nigerian parents not particularly enjoying non-traditional jobs or, occupations. How's your family taking what you do for a living? And you have like friends who are also content creators and who probably have had issues with convincing family to say, okay, this is what I want to do. And how do they go about it?
Took a while. So my background, let me bust your head. My background is in engineering. I'm an industrial engineer by paper. I actually worked as an industrial engineer. So my parents were so proud. My daughter is an engineer, female engineer, which of course I'm so proud of that. But then when I segmented into content creation, it took them a long time to really realize, like, why are you just pressing your phone, always recording things? What is going on? Until like opportunities like this, I'm on TV. Talking about what I do, what I love, and how I positively impact people's lives. Like when I was growing up, when I was young, I wrote in my diary like, God, you've given us so much talent. Help me to realize what these talents are slowly, and help me to be able to use this to positively impact people and myself. And 5.3 million people follow me. The amount of time I get messages like, I was going through depression, but I watched your videos and it made me laugh. I didn't even realize I didn't realize the type of impact that I have. And my parents are starting to see that, and they're already in. They love what I do. My dad is always, my daughter has 5.3 million followers. What does your daughter have? That kind of stuff. So it's like, it's a blessing, and...
So, I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic, the lockdown happened, it's been really deadly, lots and lots of people have passed away. But content creators, and like I said, TikTok seem to be the one sector where, things thrived through all of that. Was it harder to create content in that time, with the lockdown? And some people are still in lockdown across the world even, was it harder to create content at a time when you couldn't go out and be inspired? Or was it easier because, you had a lot of time to yourself? How did it work?
Yeah, so during the lockdown, I started my NYSC, so I was serving, and we were stuck at home at the beginning. So, like you said, as a content creator, you want to be able to get out and, explore new places and get inspiration. But the pandemic forced us to just adapt to what we're going through. So I'll like grab my dad and say, hey dad, there's this TikTok trend, I want you to do it with me. He's like, oh, okay. Just like adapting to your environment and just the
working
pandemic.
With what you have.
Working with what you have, and that's where authenticity plays a key part, because if you're, for example, you're a very fashionable guy, and if you start to create the content about comedy videos, people are going to be like, Ibuka now, show us for fashion. So if you show us fashion videos, that's what's true to you. That's what really works. And that's what I do with my content. I brought in my mom, like, read these lyrics with your accent. Authenticity is key. So it just helped me be able to realize I can be creative from wherever I am. Just tap into those juices up here, and that's all that matters.
And I think that's a very good way to... Authenticity, I think that's a very good word that you use there, so that people know that it doesn't take copying, to be a great...
Just be you're good enough.
What's the page on TikTok?
Dreaknowsbest.
Dreaknowsbest. Follow her. She's hilarious and she's really good. Thanks a lot for being here today, and looking forward to all the great content you're going to be creating.
Thank you.
We'll take a break and be right back.